For me, what I've noticed is how, let's say, traditional advertising agencies are crossing into digital, are crossing into design, are crossing into brand strategy, which traditionally they were kept slightly apart. And the difficulty there is most agencies are encroaching into each other's spaces. So clients are getting more confused, without doubt. Prospects are struggling to really understand what it is you do. What exactly is it that you can offer which is uniquely different and more credible than the incumbent that I have, or this other agency, or 15 other agencies banging on my door every day? And for me, I think from a new business perspective, the word I would use is coherence. Because with global businesses, they often talk about consistency of brand message. And I think that's vital, important. But coherence, saying what you do within 30 seconds, is critical. And so knowing a lot of the agencies as we do within our community, it's very easy to say Lowe, for instance, within our network, probably one of the most creative agencies in advertising still. And yet they will try to, or the demand is to move into further and more and different marketing disciplines. And having that growth plan can give you some growing pains. And I think a lot of other agencies out there, particularly in this market in London, are trying to do that. So I think being very, very single-minded, very clear and very coherent with your message is almost more important than being consistent with the way you apply your identity, your literature, your website, and all those other marketing media and tools that we use. If an agency that has, say, come from traditional advertising is claiming to now offer the full suite of branding and marketing skills, the proof is really in the people that they've hired. And we had that danger, if you remember, 6 years ago, of the concept of the one-stop shop. And that really was the drive and the demand from clients to say, well, hang on, if I get my strategy from this agency, surely they can see it all through. And I think what happened then, the failing, and it was a failing of the market, was they didn't hire the correct skilled people. And often the resource was very thin, and they weren't getting the best solutions from that one agency. So what happened is it broke again, and they went to individual specialists. The way that Futurebrand, cleverly I guess, did it, was to acquire agencies within specialist areas of design. So they had a packaging agency, they had a retail agency, and they had a corporate identity agency in America. Bringing them all together under a brand name, Futurebrand, was the simplest way to communicate this thing had arrived. But what you can do is clients then tap into real specialists within one network. I don't think there's a lot of agencies out there that are doing that so credibly. And particularly within the advertising space, they are now, I know, encroaching into our areas of brand events and into retail design and et cetera, et cetera. And the test will be the types of people they've hired. Are they really credible at that, of doing that and delivering world-class solutions? So it'll be interesting to see in the next 2-3 years how that unfolds. We may have another one-stop bubble, perhaps.